Good morning. We're going off with another edition of Under the Hood. I think where people are messing up is thinking we got to prevent fascism. I know for a fact, in my own experience, ever since 2022, fascism is here. They're calling it division, but this nation is not that divided. Congress, the Senate, no, that's not divided. It's just been taken over by corporate interests who's trying to privatize everything and just tie the government because they own the government. Why not, right? It only makes sense. So what we are looking at is not preventing fascism, but removing fascism from our government. That's what we got to start thinking about. They already took over. They're not paying any attention to our Constitution or nothing. I saw Money Mater did in her yesterday's news was talking about how they were going after journalists and news entities that speak against Trump. They're going to defund them, right? And all that other stuff. Make it hard to get their licenses, whatever. That's fascism, folks. You got a corporate, look, for a long time, business in America has not had any morals. You always joke about used car salesmen. That's business altogether. Look what the government's doing right now. Just lying. One lie after another. And when you call them, people still want to believe a lie. We got people who love a lie. That's bad business practice. That's father of the lie, Satan. Now, you don't do that. People just accept it. They desensitize to everything. Like me, the older people grew up in war, watched war after war after war. Younger people seen a few Gulf War, the Iraq War, all that, man. It's insane. Fascism is here, and it's been here. They used Reagan a whole lot, the first celebrity president, to act like all the man had to do is tear down that wall. When what they knew that wall was falling. They knew that the Soviet Union was broke. The Soviet Union was spending money on all kind of stuff, just exactly like they're doing here. Unnecessary stuff. You want to build this 30-foot wall all the way across the border in Alabama when we got $5 a gallon gas prices coming, if not more. Think about that. You should be investing your money into real infrastructure, which is people. They're like I think they called it WIC program, where they put people to work. They didn't make them work, they put them to work. People that wanted jobs, not disabled people that couldn't work, that they was going to force back into the labor no matter how it was. Trump said this $5 a gallon gas price was worth it. I want to ask y'all something. Is all these high prices worth what he's done? What have we accomplished? What is even the end game there anymore? Just constant war for the MIC and for the people, the stockholders in that and all that, the owners of everything, to make more and more and more money. Look at how much the oil companies are making off of this mess. You're gals, you're paying all these high prices, and the oil companies are making record profits. That's what's up. I mean, what's bad for you and me is good for them. It's always been that way. You've lost. It's a fascist government, and the only one that don't know it is us. We the people got screwed, glued, and tattooed. Now, it comes a time you got to wake up and quit making things out to be something they're absolutely not. But what they absolutely are. Tucker, come on, please, buddy. He's getting stuck this morning on everything. But that's what you gotta start thinking about, is how to get rid of a fascist government, not how to prevent one. What goes the Constitution when you sit there and watch the man go after free press? You watch him do everything illegal against the Constitution, and nobody does nothing. So, what's the point of having a Constitution? The only thing it's good for now is helping out a little bit, but it's keeping the courtrooms clogged up with Mr. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, always. And no matter how many he loses, he just keeps on. Why is this man still in office? Because he has rigged the system. The corporations bought the system through those big super PACs. Hawaii had the good sense to get rid of super PACs in their state. But people got to really wake up and quit thinking, oh, it's incoming. No. It's here. It needs to be outgoing. It's fingerprints all over everything. People sitting here staring at it. But you know what they did? They clicked that greed button in people. They've been offering them and offering them, telling this president, like that's what Trump did. Everybody's going to be rich. Everybody's going to be this. Everybody's going to be that. Now I can't even afford groceries. The Delta Blues brother, he was talking about you get 5 gallons of gas for $1.20 something back in 1971. When I was a kid, I remember gas was 5 cents a gallon. 10 cents a gallon, my bad. A cold drink, like Pepsi or Coca-Cola, we called them cold drinks back then. A lot of people call them soda pop, all that, but 5 cents. Bag of peanuts, 5 cents. You could take $1, get 10 gallons of gas, and 10 more cents get you a Coke, or I always like Coke, put my peanuts in, or something like that, and you was rolling. Now try that and see what you get. Tucker, it's time to go eat breakfast, baby. Come on now. See, school's starting back up. School bus on the skyline over there. Ain't right, people. That's what you're up against. You have a fascist government that did a stealth takeover and has been for many years. They started this back in Nixon's administration. Actually, they started in 1914 when they created the Federal Reserve. It was 1911, 1914 that's when they took over. All Nixon did was just fix it where they could go into any kind of debt, print any kind of false mess they wanted to back up. And they knew that what would happen did, that they would keep on building and building this debt till it couldn't be paid anymore. And it would collapse. That's what happens to all these empires, over and over. So let's get rid of it. If you want a free nation, it's time to get rid of fascism, not prevent fascism. Fascism's here, and you can call it what you want. That's this morning's Under the Hood. Next video.